Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Downtime with AZ. I'm Beeps.
I'm Raisa.
I'm Hips Andre.
And today we're going to talk about biphobia. Why do you think it's in the community? What do you think triggers it?
I think, to be honest, it just stems from people that are bi not being taken seriously, whether that's from the community or outside the community. I think that's kind of where it stems from. So I kind of think when people come out as bi, half the time people assume, oh, you're just saying that for the sake of it and really you're gay. You're just saying that to kind of mitigate the situation. Or the other half of the time people think, oh, you're just doing it for fashion, you're just doing it to, be
trends,
cool, follow trends and stuff like that. So I think no one ever thinks, oh, you're bi or you're genuinely bi. There's always a
hidden agenda.
A hidden agenda with it. And so I think that's where it stems from.
What about you?
Oh, where to begin? I would have to agree. I think people don't take bisexuality seriously. I think we live in a world where we like things in a binary, we like things in a nice neat package, so whether we gay or straight, black or white, up or down, we want things simple.
So as a bisexual man, have you had issues with dating because you're bi?
Yes, I have. When I've dated girls say to me, oh, Andre, you're only dating me because you're trying to make yourself straight, you're a gay man in denial.
Oh, damn.
Honestly.
And also, go even some weird stuff like, oh my god, I'm going to get AIDS from you because you've been with men. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
So with bisexuality, I see it as it's a spectrum.
Yes.
So do you feel like you personally, are you 50-50? Are you more guys? Are you more girls?
For me, it's been an interesting one growing up. For me, I call it's like the tide; it comes and goes. So I wouldn't say I can put a percentage point. It's like I'm 45% gay or whatever. So me, it comes and goes. So So if I see someone I find attractive, I might be attracted to them. Doesn't mean I'm going to jump on them, or vice versa. But it comes and goes. So I haven't really got to say. I can't pin it down.
Okay.
It's like trying to say to someone, "How gay are you?"
Yeah.
How straight are you?
Yeah.
Are you Burt Reynolds straight, or are you Hugh Hefner straight?
I'm sure Hugh Hefner is probably debatable, really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I've dated over 1,000 women, 1,000, I know. That's so off topic.
A dick would fall off.
But to be fair, it's 80 something. 1,000 women. If
I don't think
it
that's all at once. I think.
Well, I mean, even in stages, it's a lot. It's a lot of women, but I think your sexuality. Come on, 1,000 women. Surely he must be straight. Surely
that doesn't mean anything.
No, but how are you actually gonna do it? That's such a stretch.
Maybe he's in denial about something in himself. You don't know. You don't know what.
That is the most forceful denial I've ever seen.
Wow, people go out of their way to do a lot of things.
This is so off topic.
You can show admiration for someone. Like, oh, he looks really nice.
Yeah.
He looks good looking, but
that's about it.
That's
where it stops.
I would say if I looked at Trey Songz genuinely makes me nervous. He genuinely makes me nervous. If he was to touch my arm, I probably would shiver. But at the same time, I don't really.
Do you feel because you can think that way, you would fall anywhere in the bisexual spectrum?
Well, no, I don't think I would, because I don't want to take it any further, and it's not attraction to the point where I can act on it. I wouldn't want to class it as being bi, because then I think that kind of somewhat degrades people who are genuinely bi. I don't want to take being bi as something that's oh, you can just dip in and out. It is a sexuality of its own, so I wouldn't want to claim it when I wouldn't act on it, if that makes sense.
I think that's where the biphobia kicks in, because for some people, knowing that, for example, how do I word this? Let's say I was in a gay relationship, so two gay men, and one gay man, one partner says, oh, she looks really good. The other partner might take that as a threat.
Oh yeah, he could decide to act on it.
Yes, I think, and that's where where the phobia kicks in. The fear is, oh no, you might be, I might not be enough. I can't compete.
I completely agree.
And I think that's where the fear and the phobia kicks in, because there has been. I've known people who are 100% gay or 100% lesbian who then had a relationship with another gender, and that's caused all sorts of friction. I know a great example where I was talking to a lesbian friend of mine at a party, like you do, and I was talking about bisexuality, and I asked her straight, if your girlfriend was bi, how would you react to it? And she reacted like, I'd be fucking disgusted, I'd dump her. And obviously just like drink, fly and so I'm not going to go in the deeper asking more questions.
She's obviously
we just end this here. Yeah.
Oh, she works out as well, so fucking
not all that kind of drama.
yeah.
I've had friends say similar to what your friend said at the party, where they would just completely not be okay with dating a bi girl, and in some respects I understand where they're coming from. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I do somewhat understand where they're coming from, in the sense of it is kind of weird to think that your partner likes something you can never be.
So say you dated a girl, she told you she was bi, how would you feel about it?
I have dated a girl, my ex was bi.
Oh yeah.
See? And to be fair though, I have a funny story to do that, because it's the reason we broke up is because she decided out of the blue one day that she did not want to be with a girl, like out of the blue. Okay. But I think it hasn't stopped me from ever dating a bi girl, because I think that wasn't necessarily, I think that was more a confliction within yourself than it is people that are bi.
I would disagree with you on that one.
Okay, go on, disagree with me then.
I personally don't think that I could date a bi girl, but once again, it's from a personal experience of where I have dated somebody who then left me for a guy, and it was like, I just couldn't get it because of all the drama that they had been through. Whereas with me, we were cool, we never had any issues. I was like, I can't get, what does he have that is so, that, or what do I not have? What she would say to me was that it's like, she never really planned on being with a girl. Do you know what I mean? When she visualized her future, she always visioned marrying a man, having kids, etc., etc. You know, the general most people feel.
We're very good at talking about homosexuality. We're not very good at talking about bisexuality. I was at Birmingham Pride a few weeks ago, and on one of the entrances into the actual Pride, there was this massive sign saying, "This is a gay Pride. We do not tolerate any homophobia, biphobia, transphobia at this gay Pride." And for me, it made me laugh because it says it's an inclusive environment, but it's a gay Pride. For me, so basically, it's a homosexual Pride. Everyone else just slots in, kind of thing. So it's like, so in a way, I feel I interpret that sign as being biphobic, even though maybe not intentionally. It's quite a solid
language. So do you not see bisexuality as a kind of form of homosexuality, if that makes sense?
I make a clear distinction between being homosexual and bisexual. For me, it's two separate entities. Yes, there's an overlap, but in my mind, it's two separate entities.
I would say, like, the LGBT, if you look at the letters in terms of representation, I would say the B is so small, and I think it is. I feel like it's the L's alright, the G's pretty big. B's tiny. Trans following there, like I feel like it's sad. I feel like each letter should kind of be equal and represented.
If you were to date a man, you'd still be bi. You would still consider yourself bi. If you date a woman, you'll still consider yourself bi. How would you feel if you were dating somebody who was bi, and they said, "Oh, well, as I'm with you," so they're a man. As I'm with you, I'm gay, and that's what I'm running with right now. And if they told somebody I'm gay, how would you feel about it?
Good question, actually. I'd be a bit surprised. Why are you going back in the closet for?
Okay.
Why are you going back? It was like you're going back in the bi closet. Why?
How do you feel about bisexual studs? Why are you chuckling? No, it's a real thing.
All right,
I've heard. I can tell you many a story of studs that I've heard. I've seen pregnant studs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what? In terms of bisexual studs, I think obviously bisexuality is not limited. Anyone can be bisexual. I do understand why it's such a like, wait, what? If that makes sense, because studs always seem to be so like dominant.
I'm curious. I would love to just be in the fly on the wall, just to see what do you do.
I would be really intrigued to know if they kind of are still very dominant and still very like, oh yeah, or do they soften up a little bit? Like, what is the? I want to know how the dynamic.
Well, maybe that's a question for the comment section.
If anyone is a bisexual stud or knows any bisexual studs, please comment below.
I know a lot of people in the bi community struggle with mental health, and again, mental health profession didn't help because again they work in that binary of okay, you must be. I've had friends who've seen GPs or seen counsellors. Oh, the reason why you're depressed or struggling with anxiety is because you're basically a gay man in denial, or you're a lesbian in denial.
Wow. Okay,
that's a terrible way to look at it.
Again, it's again, education, particularly in the medical profession.
I think from the outside world and even just within the community as a whole, people need to take it seriously and say, okay, this is a sexuality. There are people who are in this sexuality. They're going to stay in this sexuality, and they need to be treated as such. And it shouldn't be treated like, oh, you're gonna get out of that in a minute.
I recently I've joined Tinder, to my horror, and I put on my profile that I'm bi. I decided. In the past I didn't. I used to hide it and lie and say I'm gay or straight.
Yeah.
But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm lying. Now.
Yeah.
I know people lie on Tinder. Come on.
Yeah.
People lie. Let's be honest. But I felt, you know what? This is one thing that's so fundamental. I can't lie about.
Yeah. I feel that a lot of people in the LGBT community don't like bisexuals because of the assumption that they spread a lot of the diseases amongst us. Because, well, you know, they what? It's true. They do say
sorry to do that
because they do say that lesbians have the lowest risk of sexually transmitted diseases. And
not no risk though. Still
low risk. Yeah. But obviously, when go on. No. Go ahead. Tell your story because I know you want to tell your story.
No, I'm just laughing because it's true. Because so there was a situation where there was somebody who was bi who happened to catch an STI, and the first question that came into my head was, did you not get checked after sleeping with boys? And now that you've said it, I've just laughed at the fact that I actually said that, because when you think about that, that's actually really, that's quite bad to have said. It's very presumptuous to have said.
You must have got it from a guy.
Because and looking back at it now, that was probably a very wrong way to kind of go about it. But I think it does stem from lesbians thinking that the risk of them catching STIs is so low. Because it is so low, if you do have one, chances are you didn't get it from another girl.
Yeah.
And so I do have to agree with that, but I'm just realising now how bad that was to presume that she got it from a guy, which turns out she did, but
so we'll just end that video right here. As we said before, if you know somebody who's a bisexual stud, or if you are a bisexual stud yourself, be sure to put a comment in the
let me know. Send me a message.
Call him. Be sure to follow us all on our personal Twitter pages. They'll be down here. And also be sure to follow AZ Mag on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the website, everything, everywhere. We're everywhere. And if you like this video, thumbs it up. If you loved it, make sure you favourite it, share it with everyone. And that's all. That's it for Downtown with AZ. And be sure to do the hashtag Downtown with AZ. And that's it. And we out.